History is often written by those who hide the truth. Today, we unearth 90 rare photographs of relationships that society once deemed impossible. Subscribe and like to help us preserve these hidden connections that time tried to erase. In the mid-19th century, these individuals sat for a formal portrait. At a time when their bond remained hidden from the public eye, this rare photograph captures a silent but powerful devotion. Facing an era of strict social boundaries, many couples found strength in quiet, private connections. This Victorian-era photograph documents a partnership that thrived in the shadows, far away from the prevailing societal judgment. This turn-of-the-century archive reveals a glimpse into a life of shared secrets. While history books often remain silent about bonds, these weathered portraits serve as a testament to enduring human affection. Though historical records yield few details about this specific pair, their silent gaze speaks volumes. This rare photograph serves as a haunting witness to a hidden connection that survived, despite the era's restrictive social norms. This unidentified portrait captures a couple whose names are lost to time. While historical archives offer limited information, their poised presence suggests a private world of devotion that thrived outside the boundaries of conventional society. While we cannot find definitive records for this specific pair, this vintage photograph documents a rare and intimate connection. It serves as a reminder of countless hidden stories of devotion once kept secret from view. George Stevens and Lucinda Flake wed in 1872, blending diverse backgrounds in Utah. Their partnership represents a frontier where affection crossed cultural and ancestral lines, defying the era's strict norms. Charles and Hester Meehan met as children and spent their lives together, eventually moving to Nebraska. Their lifelong bond proved that true connection could withstand the restrictive social landscapes of the late 19th century. This 1900s portrait features a Chinese man and his wife, proudly displayed in traditional attire. Their dignified pose preserves a moment of cultural continuity and deep personal commitment during an era of significant global migration. Posing in South Texas in 1900, this couple refused to let societal prejudice dictate their lives. Their shared portrait remains a powerful symbol of quiet resistance against the rigid social hierarchies of the new century. Ella Mae Clemens and Wong Soon Yue operated a tea shop in San Francisco's Chinatown. Their relationship defied strict legal bans of the era, leaving behind rare postcards that document a hidden historical connection. In 1909, Gladys Emery and Gunjiro Aoki traveled across state lines to secure a marriage license. Fleeing restrictive laws in California, they finally wed in Seattle, marking a defiant stand for their shared future. Louis Gregory and Louisa Matthews found connection during a 1911 pilgrimage to Egypt. This international bond transcended continents and racial divides, documenting a spiritual union that defied the expectations of early 20th century. Joseph Laroche, a brilliant engineer, was the only black passenger aboard the ill-fated Titanic. This touching family photo preserves the memory of a father who made a selfless choice to protect his family during the disaster. In 1899, Samuel Coleridge-Taylor wed Jessie Walmisley, defying fierce family opposition. Their resilient bond eventually sparked vital reforms in royalties, forever changing the rights of British musical composers. Abolitionist Frederick Douglass caused a stir when he married Helen Pitts, a white campaigner for equality. Together, they navigated intense social scrutiny, remaining dedicated to each other and their shared mission for human rights. We have just witnessed how love endured despite the strictest laws and social silences of the past. Which of these hidden unions moved you the most? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more archives. In 1785, Colonel Edward Despard married Catherine, a woman of Jamaican descent, in an unprecedented union. Their story challenged British society, marking a pivotal moment in the history of marriage and social acceptance. In the early 1900s, many American women lost their citizenship for marrying non-citizens under restrictive laws. These rare archives document the profound legal sacrifices made by women who chose their hearts over status. Elizabeth Taylor and her Yemeni husband, Muhammed Hasan, faced significant social disapproval in 1920s Britain. This rare portrait captures a resilient couple who chose affection over tradition during an era of strict cultural boundaries. This rare archive documents individuals who chose personal affection over traditional religious vows. Stepping away from monastic life, these former nuns transitioned into the secular world to pursue the hidden bonds history often ignored. Caught in a candid moment, these two share a look that transcends their restrictive era. Their story remains largely unknown, hidden within a private archive that preserved their resilient bond across many decades. During the 1920s, many deep connections were carefully disguised as simple friendships. This rare snapshot captures a moment of genuine intimacy that was never intended for wide public viewing or a historical record. Prince Charles Ferdinand of Capua defied royal traditions to marry Penelope Smyth, an Anglo-Irish commoner. This left-handed marriage meant their children were excluded from royal succession, prioritizing true affection over noble titles. Archduke Franz Ferdinand's love match with Sophie Chotek challenged the Habsburg dynasty. Though their Morganatic union stripped their children of titles, their presence in Sarajevo became historically significant during this transformative period of history. Morganatic unions, or mourning gift marriages, were governed by ancient laws to prevent the fragmentation of royal estates. These legal tools allowed nobility to marry for love while sacrificing their future ancestral titles. Agnes Bernauer, a commoner, secretly wed the Duke of Bavaria. This union angered the Duke's powerful father. Agnes was condemned under accusations of witchcraft, ending their union while her husband was away. Robert Dudley was the lifelong companion of Queen Elizabeth I. Bonding in the Tower of London, their connection sparked rumors for decades. Though never married, Dudley remained the Virgin, Queen's greatest hidden affection. Nell Gwyn rose from humble beginnings to become a celebrated actress and a famous companion of King Charles II. Her charismatic spirit and theatrical talent redefined women's social roles throughout the 17th century. Diane de Poitiers was the lifelong favorite of King Henry II, holding more power than the Queen herself. Their interlocking initials still grace French architecture today, serving as a permanent record of their bond. Madame de Pompadour rose from commoner roots to become the official favorite and best friend of Louis XV. Her profound influence over French art and politics lasted until her final poignant breath in 1764. Madame de Montespan was the Sun King's most glamorous mistress, bearing him 7 children. However, a dark scandal involving poisons eventually shattered her influence, leading to a quiet life of exile far from Versailles. Giulia Farnese, known for her breathtaking beauty, became the secret companion of Pope Alexander VI. Their connection defied sacred vows, allowing Giulia to influence the Vatican's highest circles of power throughout the late 15th century. Madame du Barry was the final mistress of King Louis XV. Known for her extravagant lifestyle and expensive tastes, she was eventually banished from court during a volatile period of French history. The fiery dancer Lola Montez captured the heart of King Ludwig of Bavaria. Her massive political influence eventually led to the king's abdication, forcing the famous Spanish dancer to flee into a nomadic life. The Chevalier de Lorraine was the longtime devoted lover of the king's brother Philippe. Despite court scandals and temporary exiles, their bond survived royal marriages and remained a permanent fixture in French history. Harriet Wilson was the most sought-after companion in Regency-era London. After a high-profile career among the elite, she published her memoirs, exposing the secret connections of powerful suitors who failed to keep their promises. Anne Boleyn is history's most infamous mistress who changed a nation to become queen. Though her rise led to a tragic downfall, her legacy lived on through her daughter, the legendary Queen Elizabeth I Grigory. Potemkin was the most trusted companion of Empress Catherine the Great. While their marriage remained a palace secret, their letters reveal a passionate bond that shaped the future of the Russian Empire for decades. Famous playwright Oscar Wilde met his muse, Lord Alfred Douglas, in 1891. Their public connection led to a sensational legal case and Wilde's eventual exile, documenting a brilliant career dismantled by societal judgment. While male relationships were strictly criminalized in Victorian England, history reveals a strange, legal silence regarding women. This rare photograph preserves a silent connection that thrived during an era of profound social ignorance. Violet Manners was a central figure in The Souls, an elite group known for intellectual pursuits and complex secret relationships. This portrait captures the bohemian elegance of an era that defied stuffy Victorian traditions. In 1944, King Peter II wed Princess Alexandra in war-torn London. Despite intense political opposition and wartime restrictions, their royal union in exile brought together several European monarchs during history's most difficult years. King Edward VIII abandoned his throne for the twice-divorced Wallis Simpson. This portrait captures the couple in exile, living a life together after a constitutional crisis that shook the British Empire. King Edward VIII shocked the British Empire by abdicating for Wallis Simpson. Choosing love over his crown, the couple lived in lifelong exile, proving their bond was stronger than royal duty. World War II reshaped social boundaries in Britain as black GIs and Chinese seamen formed families. However, many children were left vulnerable as governments later enforced strict regulations and sudden historical deportations. Following France's liberation, women faced public humiliation following accusations of wartime associations. This haunting visual record documents the harsh gender-based social consequences of the era's volatile political climate. In Marseille, crowds gathered as women faced public humiliation following accusations of wartime associations. This rare photograph captures the intense public anger and social ostracization that targeted thousands during European liberation. While recovering from illness in Naples, this American soldier wed his local bride during World War II. Their shared joy offered a brief humanizing respite from the global campaigns that had defined their lives. Botswanan Prince Seretse Khama shocked the world by marrying Ruth Williams, an English clerk. Despite immense political pressure and exile, their unwavering loyalty paved the way for the independence of a new nation. In 1939, Polish nuns at a rural convent school risked everything to shelter those in need. This photograph honors their silent defiance and humanitarian courage amidst the most dangerous and transformative era of history. In isolated mining villages, women dedicated NR lives to the grueling shifts of their husbands. This rare archive documents the hidden labor of managing households without basic amenities during the peak of industrialization. Avoiding the extravagance of high society, many couples chose modest celebrations in small villages. These heartfelt archives document a time when community and family trust were more valuable than costly, ornate ceremonies. Aristocrat Roland George Wynne caused a major social scandal by marrying chorus girl Nellie Green. Their real-life Downton Abbey story challenged rigid class boundaries, proving that affection often ignored traditional aristocratic disapproval. In 1903, the Duke of Roxburgh married American heiress Mary Golay. This union was part of the dollar princess trend, where American wealth revitalized the British aristocracy during a time of immense social change. Alva Vanderbilt shocked high society by divorcing a millionaire in 1895. Channeling her influence into activism, she became a leading force for women's rights, proving that personal independence could ignite massive historical social change. In 1911, Marie Curie faced intense public scrutiny over her private bond with physicist Paul Langevin. Despite winning her second Nobel Prize, this hidden connection nearly derailed her legendary and pioneering scientific career. Singing legend Pearl Bailey and jazz drummer Louis Bellson wed in 1952 after a 4-day courtship. Despite facing racial barriers in the music industry, they shared 38 years of a devoted musical partnership. This 1950s portrait features young Mark Whitaker with his biracial family. Growing up when their bond was widely condemned, Whitaker later documented his historic experiences in his poignant and successful personal memoir. Raja Surendra Singh wed Meenakshi Ahuja in London during a significant era of international diplomacy. This alliance celebrated cultural heritage while the Raja prepared for a distinguished career as a global ambassador. In 1958, wealthy socialite Timothy Fales married Broadway icon Josephine Premis. Their union faced intense public scrutiny, yet they became a prominent fixture of New York's social scene during an era of change. Married in 1960, community leaders Betty and Barney Hill became world famous after reporting a mysterious aerial encounter. This historic snapshot preserves the couple whose private life was forever altered by one unexplained night. Sammy Davis Jr. and Swedish actress May Britt wed in 1960, a time when their union was illegal in 31 states. They endured immense public pressure and political controversy for their hearts. Harry Wood and Deborah Johnson embrace in front of a Mississippi market. This intimate portrait celebrates Black love during the Civil Rights era, documenting resilience and affection amidst a deeply divided society. In 1965, Richard and Mildred Loving were arrested in Virginia for simply being married. Their quiet, enduring love eventually challenged state laws, leading to a landmark Supreme Court decision that changed history forever. Missouri students John and Gloria Logsdon fell in love during the height of the Civil Rights era. Facing legal barriers in their home state, they moved to Washington to secure the future they deserved. Guests pin money onto newlyweds during this traditional Cypriot ceremony. This vibrant custom symbolizes a community's financial blessing and support, helping the couple build a prosperous future in their new life together. In 1970, over 1,400 Vietnamese women married American soldiers despite the war's complexity. This rare photograph documents a cross-cultural bond formed during conflict, representing thousands who later sought a new life in America. Private Ian Hardy wed Lê Thi Huong in a 1971 Catholic ceremony. Like many Australian servicemen, Ian had to navigate rigid military systems to bring his bride home, proving their devotion transcended international borders. While fewer soldiers married during Vietnam than in previous wars, those who did significantly impacted American demographics. These unions often created familial tensions at home, yet they forged lasting, resilient Southeast Asian American communities. Captured during a 1996 London festival, this tender moment documents LGBTQ+ history. Such photographs preserve the silent connections that existed before modern legal recognitions and widespread societal acceptance were finally achieved. This 1993 photograph documents a couple during an early Pride March. Their courageous visibility serves as a historical record of the ongoing struggle for recognition and the enduring power of public connection. Style icons Michael and Tina Chow wed at the Chelsea Register office. Their union bridged the international worlds of art and fashion, making them a legendary couple in the global cultural scene. During the 1947 royal wedding, Prince Philip's sisters were notably absent from the public eye. Their familial ties to Germany made them politically invisible during a sensitive and transformative period of post-war history. Lord and Edwina Mountbatten maintained a complex, unconventional partnership behind their royal public image. While history records their official duties, private archives reveal a deep hidden connection with India's first Prime Minister. This image documents an era when science was manipulated by ideology. Officials used facial measurements to categorize humanity while simultaneously attempting to erase Albert Einstein's revolutionary contributions from the historical record. The Finotti family dedicated their lives to faith in early 20th century Kansas. This unique portrait features a priest and his two sisters, both nuns, illustrating the deep familial ties within traditional religious communities. 50 years after the landmark Supreme Court decision, Barb and Matt Ruse share a journey made possible by historical legal shifts. Their bond honors the legacy of those who fought for the right to love. While in exile in Mexico, revolutionary leader Leon Trotsky shared a brief secret bond with artist Frida Kahlo. This hidden intersection of art and politics remained carefully guarded from the public gaze for years. Deep within the Namkan forest, activists met while cautiously hiding NR identities. To remain undiscovered, they shared a silent, secret connection, documented here as a rare witness to the personal risks of conflict. Born in 1856, Charles and Hester Meehan built a life together from Canada to Nebraska. Despite a society that frowned upon their union, they remained inseparable, prioritizing their family over the prevailing social prejudices. In the 1940s, documenting such a relationship was a courageous act of defiance. This vintage photograph stands as a lasting record of a connection that challenged the traditional and rigid social norms of history. As the mid-20th century approached, many continued to live their truths in private. This evocative image serves as a final hallowed reminder of the diverse and hidden stories of love through time. History may have tried to erase these bonds, but they remain as a testament to the human spirit. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe now to continue exploring more hidden frames of history together.